welcome back to my channel. My name is Cami. Today we're going to review The Acolyte, episode 7. 2 episodes left, and they've decided to give us a full-blown flashback episode. They've highlighted a lot of the flaws in the Jedi. They're no longer the strong, confident, peaceful Jedi that we know and love. This episode is really demonstrating that these Jedi are not Jedi at all. So we start out the episode 16 years ago on Brendok. Sol is collecting plant samples in his Ghostbuster ghost trap.
It's a trap!
While Kilnaka is searching for buried treasure. They're there because 100 years ago, the planet was wrecked by a hyperspace disaster that left the planet in ruins, and they're pretty shocked that 100 years later there is any signs of life. So they've been stuck there the past 7 weeks to, collect grass. So they're looking for a divergence in the Force.
I've encountered divergence in the Force.
We are looking for a divergence.
Torben is tired of plucking grass, and this could lead to his breaking point. Skip to Sol's perspective. This is where Sol begins his attachment to the girls. So he encourages the team to investigate the situation because these 2 girls are in trouble from the witches. Indara is very reluctant and seems to be the one who is holding the most logic in the situation. They go ahead forward with this plan and venture into the witches' coven. And Torben is targeted immediately by Mother Anastasia because apparently he is the weak link. This tells him that she can give him his desires, which is leaving the planet because he is so bent out of shape after just 7 weeks. She possesses him after he agrees. Obviously, Torben is not practicing any of the Jedi staples and is easily given in to his desire to leave the planet. They suggest testing the girls so they can make a quick escape unscathed. Sol convinces Indara that he really wants to test the girl because he feels drawn to Osha, that she is supposed to be his Padawan. He's pretty bent on this idea for the rest of the episode, and it's borderline and a little bit creepy that he's so obsessed to have Osha be his Padawan. Both girls are encouraged to lie and falsify their tests. So May follows through with this plan, but then she goes ahead and spills the beans about the witches' coven and tells them some of the inner workings before she exits her exam. Osha then comes in and Sol uses bribery to have her tell the truth. Now, this is something that we didn't know in the other episode, but he tells her about the thousands of children that she'll meet if she becomes a Jedi. And this part really frustrated me. He's using a tactic to get her to tell the truth rather than just letting her heart shine. They return back to camp and discover that the girls have high levels of the Force, of course. Torben realizes that these girls are his ticket out of here. Jumps on his speeder so he can go kidnap them immediately. Skip to May, who is setting her sister's room on fire, or so we thought. I don't know what her intention was after this point, setting the book on fire, but she was pretty upset when she caught the entire facility on fire. It's revealed that it was not her intention to kill her sister, as she previously stated.
I'll kill you.
Torben and Mother Coral are about to attack, and Mother Anastasia breaks into a dusty, evil-looking cloud. Sol is not sure what is happening. He sees who he thinks is Osha start to break apart into this evil black dust herself, so he stabs Mother Anastasia. Seems like a pretty natural reaction for someone who doesn't know what's going on, and it appears to be very dark. So Mother Anastasia says after she gets stabbed that she was going to let Osha go all along off with the Jedi. It's kind of like a little aha moment, look at what you've done. You've killed me for no reason, even though they had a conversation in the previous scene where she seemed a little combative and wasn't offering up this information, which could have prevented the whole instance. Kilnaka then gets possessed by Mother Coral and all of the witches simultaneously, and we get our Wookiee fight that they were teasing us. Again, I don't really feel like these fights mean much when we don't care about the story and are already whirling from what silliness has just happened in the plot. Dara steps in and helps Kilnaka come out of his trance, and when she unlocks him from his black-eyed witchcraft trance, all of the witches who are sitting in a huddle doing their witchcraft simultaneously die. This isn't really making sense that they would all need to possess him, but also the fact that him coming out of the trance kills all of them doesn't really add up either. Don't know what they're trying to do here, but apparently it's all the Jedi's fault for trying to get Kilnaka out of an evil trance. Saul runs off and sees Osha and May on a bridge that is falling down, and we kind of have a little bit of the good son moment here where he is force holding up this bridge to save them both, and he feels forced to choose which twin to let die, and of course he quickly switches to Osha and lets May fall to her doom. And he could probably force pull them both to him a lot easier. Trinity has been the voice of reason throughout this episode, telling him that the council said no and we shouldn't do this. But at the end, she turns out to be the one who is the most underhanded. As Saul wants to go to the council and tell the truth, Trinity and Dara has now switched. We'll tell them the truth. May caught the place on fire, which led to the death of the entire coven, and they saved Osha. Because we can't let Osha's dreams die of becoming a Jedi. So she's been through enough. Let's lie to the council so we can make this little girl's dreams come true. These are honestly the worst Jedi that I have ever seen. Being so impulsive, sneaky, underhanded, deceptive. And Dara is like the voice of reason and then trying to tell Soul to lie to the council. It's just a big old mess. Like, for some reason, the show creators want to mash up good and evil, so we don't know what really is what and blur the lines. It's created a very sloppy storyline that is frustrating and doesn't make any sense. You know why it doesn't make any sense? Because good is good and evil is evil, and that is all. Thank you so much for watching. This was a crazy one, but I really appreciate the support on the last video, and I've enjoyed making these. Even though the show is very badly written, I'm excited to finish it out and hopefully continue maybe some more Star Wars for you guys. I will catch you next week for another exciting episode.